Don't blink, it's your blink with a brand new shirt. Okay, doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. You like colors? I love colors. It's still very warm outside. It is 27 degree out, but we got some beautiful, beautiful nature corn. So it is something straight out of a movie. So you got this, which is actually really nice, right? It's really, really nice. Got a couple of videos to do, so let's get busy. Let's get working. Do you make it seem? Baby, I'm so proud of you. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell that this. Not trying to be romantic. In it from the past. So you don't get attached. Touch. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Elodie Walker having a wonderful day on this 5th June 2025. This morning we started season 1 of Kenny vs. Penny, but I got tired first of all because it was very hot. Didn't sleep well because I had affected my mom. But we're back where we slept well. We're full of energy. I will be doing an hour. After that, I'm going to be eating, and then I'll be coming back for another hour. It's going slower than expected, but it's still going. So we got to season 1, episode number 4. We set up the longest. We started this episode, but we started this episode, and we didn't finish it. So I'm gonna restart from the beginning. Ukesen the longest is, technically speaking, the first physical comp. You could say that Ukesen awake. Ukesen awake is more mental. The first one to lose more weight. Who can lose more weight would be physical, right? If it wasn't for mental. For example, with Penny would have won. Penny would have won this competition, but after his body was sore, very very sore, he was like, yeah, I cannot train a second day or a third day, and because of that he lost the competition. So I would say it was more physical. I have to agree with Kenny over here, in the sense that it's Ume who had the humiliation, it is a loser, and Penny did the humiliation. Even though he would have won, it didn't happen, right? And the craziest thing is possibly that if he didn't train that much, it would have been better. I'm so sorry, I forgot to do something. If he didn't train that much, it would have been easier for him. Give me a sec. Good morning for me. A short week break at that time. Short week break. It's morning for us. I'll keep tomorrow, or if spot is filled, looks more interesting or other. There you go. Because I have a guild. Definitely. Seems more interesting if only one spot's missing. Guild stuck at like 13 people. Stay stuck. Because I'm playing a game and I have the guild, and I'm the guild manager. We're playing this game. It's a tower, right? So because we're the guild manager, I have to take care of things because people are asking me questions. About this restaurant. Finally got welcome, Skate in Panda and Koji. Welcome to new members. We got a pretty good guild here. You'll enjoy it. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Good. Because there's this game which is a single player, but they have this guild, and usually the guild they don't talk a lot because it's a single player game. However, right now we have a lot of players that aren't really participating. Some of the reward we're supposed to get, we're not getting. Cool. Finally finished. I promise I'm finished. So we might be making 2,500, and if we do, we're good for glory. We'll get a new skin. I would say with with who can stand the longest. Who can stand the longest? Possibly the first physical comp. It is a really good one. It is a really good one because it is out of the blue. This is the closest it's been to them not cheating. And this one I don't think that Kenny was cheating. Um, Kenny was uh, Kenny was taking advantage of the lack of rules. If you made those rules, Kenny would have lost, or he would have cheated. But in this case, since there's no rules, there's nothing. There's a bunch of characters being introduced. Mr. Jack, the other, I'm missing 25. We died. That's okay. The hot dog stand guy. I know it's a weird name, but that's the name of the guy. It's not his real name though. It's just how we view things. Good. See, it's a lot of work, but we're good. So, let's start with the competition. So they talk about what is the rules. If the first one to stand, is who can stand the longest, or the first one to go down, which is freaking great. And this is one of the more simpler competition. And later season we would have more entertainment, but this is before they show what became what it became. So we have a standing competition. The first thing Kenny does is lean. When you lean, he's not leaning forward; he's leaning backwards, so leaning against a wall. So he's still standing. So, and the spirit of the competition, you're probably going to be the leg. You cannot stand. However, with Kenny leaning like that, that's okay. Kenny has some crutches, which he's still standing upward. He is still standing upward, and he has a support for that. Otherwise, when he has his bed, which is if I remember correctly, is a sleeping bag that is standing up, so he can be there. He brings a circus girl. To show him how to do elastic. So elastic, the rest of your weight. So in this case, he would have his two hands like this, where he would be supporting himself with his weight, or he have one leg up and only resting his weight on one leg and sitting down. So then he starts cheating, and in his mind, do I think he's cheating? Some of the things that he does, I don't think are cheating. Something that he do, I think is cheating. So for example, the elastic, I'm like, ugh, you know. The crutches, I don't think is cheating. So we have this is Kenny way of doing things. Spenny comes in, he has no plan. It's just about standing forward, and this is my problem with Spenny. Like I want to take for Spenny because Spenny is the righteous one. Spenny is the one that is the evil, the good doer. But Spenny comes into competition, it's gonna be hell, it could be torture, and he's just like, yo, I don't care. I'm not prepared. I'm not planning. It's like I knew what the competition was gonna be, right? And I just didn't prepare for it. And if there's a problem, well, the problem is my issue. Oh shit, I'm fucked. How many days left? 4 days. Okay, we're good. Oh my god. Okay, cool. I thought I was fucked. I thought I had a 1 day and I wasn't gonna be able to do it. What? Okay, cool. I am so sorry. Another part of Kenny vs. Penny season 1. I am so sorry. We had an alert like the phone is gonna overeat, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose the video. But it was an alert from this morning, so it doesn't really matter. So it's still season 1, episode 4. I'm not gonna do an intro. I'm sorry, it's just because the last one is so small. People, Spenny doesn't prepare, and he comes in and it's like, holy shit, I'm gonna be the best. But Kenny has only a small preparation to do, and he wins. That being said, Spenny goes to a hot dog stand, and he asks the guy, hey, "Is this guy cheating?" And it feels like it feels like a commercial spot. So for example, Spenny's like, "Oh, these are the best hot dog ever." There's a lot of comment here. It does feel like a publicity for the hot dog guy, just for him to say like, "Oh, Kenny's cheating." However, what is really interesting about this competition is that they bring in a certain Jack. Jack is an older gentleman, super scholar, super well educated, and he's biased. He knows both Kenny and Spenny. We don't really know what relationship they have to him. I think either as a teacher, possibly went to the same synagogue because they're both Jewish. But they both know him. So then, So Spenny explains the situation, and then Jack can say, "Oh, you calling me a cheater? Is he cheating?" And then the funniest thing is, at first, Jack, and this uh, this is kind of complex. Jack comes in and he gives the points to Spenny. Like, yeah, you're kind of leaning. It's not. And then Kenny's insisting. He's like, no, really. My legs are still on the ground. I'm still standing still. You could argue that I'm standing. And then Jack is like, yeah, you can make an argument. You could make an argument. Or it is another episode of another season. First one to talk loses. And Kenny sleeps, talking to sleep, right? But then he's not really talking, he's making noise. And yes, he does make a noise, but since he's not talking, legality or, legality oblige that I gotta take care of this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, as simple as it is, the competition doesn't end. They agree to a gentleman agreement, so they have this square. They have to stay in the square. However, Kenny puts in itchy powder from a prank shop, and Spenny's legs are itchy. But there's another competition. There's another competition. First one to stop dancing loses, where Spenny has danced for 3 days and Kenny hasn't. So when it comes to dancing, Kenny has all this energy. Spenny is almost dead. You know. So Kenny wins. I don't remember the humiliation. Sorry. The thing is, the humiliation is in my opinion, the humiliation is the most interesting thing the first time you watch it. The second time you watch it, the third time you watch it, it's actually pretty boring. Like, this is not this is just humiliating someone, and this is just like, oh, there's no strategy. I like strategy. Season 1, episode 5. Who can stand on the cow the longest? Possibly one of my favorite, one of my favorite competition. So that's just a super weird competition. However, it is something kind of unique. Nobody would have done that in the history of mankind, and I don't think that anybody else has done it after them. Like how one of the first domesticated animals, first of all. So they go in. Pretty simple show. I'm not gonna spend a long time because this one is one of the more it's one of the tamer ones. So you both have this. You both have this. The specialist. So Spenny goes to see specialist. He goes to see a veterinarian who tells him about the cow and how it is. It's super funny. Kenny just chill. Kenny strategy, and this is when I start really liking Kenny. Really liking Kenny. Kenny goes to a. This is strategy, by the way. He goes to a. What should I call it? He goes to to like a steakhouse, I guess, and he eats a steak. And he said, tomorrow when I'm gonna be sitting on the cow, I know that yesterday I ate part of his body, so I'm the superior being. And it's about energy. It's about so it's really smart because it's like mentally speaking, I don't know that I'm dominant. No matter how big the cow is,